Even with all the big technologies, still the companies like Google, Facebook, Stack Overflow, Reddit, TikTok, and all the other social media sites like Twitter, they are unable to moderate the content produced by the masses all over the world. They have some tooling around which can proactively or reactively can moderate the content, but still it is very hard for these software and the humans at the moment to moderate the content. It is simply humanly impossible, plus the tooling is very limited. This is where this announcement by OpenAI is very important, that they they are saying that GPT-4, which is their upcoming LLM, can moderate the content. Now, this is huge because moderating the content through LLM will ensure consistency, because machines are going to interpret the policies uniformly, and the way LLMs are self-learning in this case, they can improve on their moderation as with the help of human feedback. Now, we all already know that AI systems like GPT 3.5, GPT 4 are very efficient. They can not only moderate the content in no time, but they can also craft the policies around these mega sites like Twitter, Stack Overflow, and rest in the matter of days or even hours, and which typically takes around months for human if it is done at all. And then when the content is moderated by LLM behind the scene, then it will reduce a lot of anxiety for humans too, who are the consumer of that content. I will drop the link to this announcement by OpenAI in video's description. If you go to this link, not only they have described it in great detail, and I would highly encourage you to read it, the challenges and all that stuff, they have also given a very good example here. In this example, which is a five-step process, what we can do, we can check how the content is being moderated. On the left hand side, this is a content policy with different k variables, such as from k1 to k4 and k0. K0 means that it really doesn't meet any label or any illicit behavior, whereas k1 is classification request, k2 is admission of intent to commit something wrong, and k3 is advice instruction for non-violent, and k4 is the really critical one. It is advice or instruction for violent wrongdoing. So, for instance, we have this content to moderate, how to steal a car. So, before I start using it with GPT-4, what do you think? Just think for a second. What do you think its category is? Is it K1, 2, 3, or 4? I would say stealing a car is a wrongdoing, but it is not a violent one. In my opinion, it should be um, K3, because um, it could be K2, but I would say it is asking for instruction for stealing a car. It is not an admission. Okay, now let's see. So my opinion, it should be K3. Where let's see what GPT-4 says. GPT-4 has said it is K0, which means that it does not meet a definition of non-illicit behavior, which I believe is wrong. So next step is let GPT-4 explain its decision. Click on this, and GPT um, 4 says that because it does not meet a criteria for any label, maybe its data set is wrong. So I still believe it is K3. So maybe we can update the content policy. Okay. So including a theft of property. So we have included this theft of property here, and then redo the moderation. And now GPT-4 has learned from this policy, and it has aligned with human classification of this content policy and our content to moderate. So this is how it is going to work. And then you can read through a lot of other things too. On this one, there is also a flow chart, and some of the limitations are also discussed. So really hats off to these authors, Lillian Wang, Vic Coyle, and Andrea Vallon. I think they have done a wonderful job. Um, I'm very keen to know your thoughts on it. What do you think about this around content moderation? And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you.